Hello everyone, Skits here and welcome to episode 18 of New Vegas Mods Weekly. Today I have 5 mods ready for you, so let's just get to them. First one I have for you is a quest mod called Nevada Outlaws by Domi4599. You can begin this quest in Atomic Wrangler by talking to Timothy. The story of this quest is pretty basic. Only thing you will do is help Timothy hunt down outlaws and do favors for various characters. One thing you should know is that all the characters in this mod are voice acted, and I have to say that voice acting was not bad, except that volume levels of each character were different, and that's what bugged me a little bit, because for example the woman voice was really low while the Gomorrah attendant voice was really high. Gameplay wise, this quest offers a nice mix between talking and shooting people, and I have to say that it was really balanced, unlike some of the quests that only offer action or just talking. One thing I like about this quest mod is that it fits into the game and you can begin it any time and it just fits in, and it's not like some of the big mods like for example Beyond Boulder Dome that will just take you on an adventure for a few hours, but you can just install this quest mod when you start a new game, and when you'll get to it you can just begin it, and it's not a huge adventure but it just fits in nice and perfect. Another thing I also liked is that this quest mod took place in various locations that are not used very much, for example Ace Theater or Atomic Wrangler or Gomorrah. My only small problem was that it conflicts with Saxon's quest collection with a quest called Heart of Spades, because the Fiend hideout of this quest mod conflicts with the one from the Saxon's quest collection, the one called Mercenary Hideout, and you will have to either use TCL or just choose whichever quest mod you like more, because they conflict and you can only access one of them. But overall mod did a very good job, and if you're looking for a quest that just blends into game and it just offers some locations that are not very used and you like a little bit of action and talking, then this quest mod is for you. Second mod we'll be taking a look at is called Hidden Bunker by KnowMadic. This mod adds a new house mod into the game. You can find it between Prim and Mojave Outpost. One thing I liked about this house is how simple but functional it was. In just 3 rooms you can find all the things you need for living, and you don't need a big mansion where you just get lost and have to walk a lot. Now this house mod offers tons of features, for example fully functional sorters, DLC friendly, stockable display shelves for kitchen, armory and medical bay, quick access shelves, life path auto dock, stove with campfire recipes, 3 companion carts and a fast travel rail car system. This house is definitely for people who just like to use houses for storages or just for sorters and don't really care about visuals and just want a nice house to live in without tons of decoration, because when it comes to visuals this house is relatively simple and you won't find any decorations, or it will just simply look like a hidden bunker that is underground, that is simply for storing things or for sleeping or just sorting things with sorters. But if you're looking for a house mod that is exact opposite, Novac Apartment by VIPerMX is perfect for you. This mod reworks vanilla hotel room in Novac into something a lot bigger. In this house you can find all the crafting tools, almost all light switches controls, bedroom mirror used as barber menu, and terminal for buy, sell and repair. Now even though this house does not have all the sorters or auto docks like Hidden Bunker, it definitely wins when it comes to visuals. As you can see, it is old world styled, with a lot of decoration, beds and tables that remind of that era. This mod definitely has a better atmosphere than Hidden Bunker, with all those decorations, lights and other various small stuff lying around. But like I said, you will also find all the basic stuff you need for living here as well, so you don't have to worry about that. Only thing you will miss out are all those fancy sorters and autodocs and all the stuff that you don't really need, but if you want, it's a nice thing to have. So now it is only up to you which one of these two you will like more. The Novac Apartment is more about atmosphere and decoration and just the general visual of the house, while the Hidden Bunker wins in functionalities and just the simplicity of the house itself. Weapon mod of this week is called Jagdkommando Tri-Dagger by Rafael, Jongh, author of tons of amazing weapon mods that I already reviewed in older episodes. This time Mod created 3 different Jagdkommando Tri-Daggers as well as throwing knife variants. They come with unique static and sound trees, as well as having it add to the appropriate perk, holdout, repair, vendor and leveled list. They of course come with custom textures and models as well, and I have to say that they look really amazing. If you want to try some of them just for testing purposes, you can find few of them in Doug Mitchell's house. Like I mentioned, this mod comes with custom model and textures, and I have to say the texture job is great. As you can see, they share a lot of details. I really like the small holes in the blade and the general curve of the knife, and I also like the hold pattern. This knife comes in 3 versions, black, white and black and white version, and I personally like white one most. There are also throwing versions of these knives, but they look exactly same except that you hold them in different way. If you also want to create throwing knives from usual melee versions, there are 2 recipes that were included to allow for easy conversion of those melee Tri-Daggers into throwing knives and reverse. Now in combat these knives work very well as well. The throwing knife can basically kill Fiend in one shot, and the melee weapon can kill him in a few shots, so it is really great against enemies who have only little armor or no armor at all, and I found them very useful, without being overpowered of course. So generally Rafael did an amazing job, and I definitely recommend this weapon for any melee lovers. And the last one I have prepared for you is called Widescreen Loading Screens and Menu by MysticalFlare. As you can guess from the name, this mod replaces main menu screen as well as loading screens of this game. Now one special thing about this replacer is that the screens are in high res. They're also 16:9, which is great for full HD monitors like I have myself. Now as you can see on screen, these images look very good. There's a large variety between them. The art styles are always different. The artwork is always on different theme, but generally they're all about Fallout. Now none of these pictures were actually made by Matter himself. Some of these are concept arts for Fallout, some of these are free on the internet, so you should be able to find them quite easily. Now I personally liked each and every image, but my only small problem was that I don't think this is Matter's fault, but they often repeat it and I just couldn't even get not even 20 of them to play because they just always repeated, and I only saw like 10 or 15 of them. But I don't think that is really Matter's fault because that is just totally random. But I kinda thought it was a shame because some of these artworks I never saw are actually quite good, and you can now check them all out in the image section of the mod itself. But like I said, the main advantage of this mod is that these screens are in 16:9 in high resolution, which is a common resolution for monitors right now. So if you're looking for some nice, interesting and great looking loading screens, then you don't have to look anymore because this mod is perfect for you. And that is all for this week guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, tell me what you think about it in the comments, subscribe for more Fallout, Skyrim and Titanfall content, and I will see you next time.